Hey everybody, Carl Sir. I am putting this video out here for two reasons. The first of which is to say thank you very much to everybody who has subscribed, to everybody who has shared the channel. We finally hit 150 subscribers. And I say finally, and I really don't mean that in a bad way. I have only really been doing this for about a month and a half now. Before then, the account existed, but I was just playing with settings. I was not even really making videos. So in about a month and a half, we have built it up to just over 150. We hit 150, I think 3 a.m. Sunday today, and then I just checked a little bit ago. We're at 158. So the progression is awesome. The trending is awesome. We had a ton of views on the videos that I put out, which I mean I'm just so grateful for. I'm glad that these things are helping people. I would hate to be, making all these videos and then like people just being like, "What? Why are you making videos? That's not helping anybody." Because I like to think that they help somebody. So anyway, the second reason I'm here for is to go over this event really quick. We already did a full video on this event, so I'm not really going to get very far into it. I just want to touch on like one thing really quick. The difference between right here, these two charts. So on the left side, you can see it says check in, use energy, use arena invitation, use D-hole energy, and how many points you get for each one of those things. And then it has a cap right there, right? Mine's 466 out of 500. But then if you look slightly to the right of it, for you, uh, you'll see summon a default 3-star plus monster, right? That does not have a limit. You could, if you had enough scrolls, get all 10,000 points, which would get you everything in this, everything at the period. You'd get all the loot right now if you were able to do that. Through that, summoning 3-star monsters. So if you've saved up 500 scrolls, then woohoo for you, and you can just go ahead and grab, I don't know, your loot if that's what you want to do. If you've saved up that many, I'm sure you're using them for something else. But that's the point of this. I just wanted to go ahead and, like, because it seems like there's a lot of chat going on and people aren't really sure, like, oh, and also the other part that people weren't really sure of, those points after they, right here, they go together. They're the same points. They all total up right here. The total points. It says the max you can get is 10,000, and that's because there's only 40 items, and so that means that there's only enough room for 10,000 points. So that's it. Simple enough as it is. I am going to do something as a thank you for everybody who's been here, if I can. I think I'm actually off slightly. Oh, what I'm gonna do is promise that as soon as I can put out my 2A of my Ursha, I will not only do a video where I show the actual animations and stuff, which is fun, but then I will show you what I've been thinking of as far as how the build for this is gonna work. Right? I'll do a whole video on showing you damage numbers, showing you the build specifically, the things that I found, like the most important part of the build, right? Because you can see the build, but sometimes that doesn't give the full story. Like, for instance, he has 55 accuracy. You may not know. Wow, I can't talk today, man. Sorry. Whew, I quit. All right, we're good. So you may not know that 55 accuracy is serious. You need all 55 of that accuracy. You may just look at that and go, well, it doesn't matter. I'll get 30 accuracy and it's cool. 55 is actually a touch low for what I want for him. And his speed is 2, but that's fixable very much so because his speed slot 2 is not leveled up at all. So he'll be still slow, but that's not what I care about. I care about the HP, the base stats that he's going to get from the 2A, which is going to be amazing. He's going to have a decent amount of defense, and then it's all going to be about that HP, right? Because that's how like all of his damage here is done, is by HP, except for counter blow. Here's the thing: I have not been able to find a chart from Com2uS about the multipliers about the exact multipliers after a transition from a skill. From like, so for instance, the S1 and the S2 of this monster change, right, to the new ones. They're still Thrash and Roar, but they have a little more to them. I don't know the exact multipliers of Thrash and Roar, from this. Unless it's the same. If it's the same, then this isn't going to work super well. It's going to be okay. I'll just end up feeding him to something else at some point. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm mostly doing it for the ancient runes anyway. I actually think that the ancient runes are going to be PvP meta at some point. It seems to me like they put it out with the intent of allowing people to not just get outsped and then dying immediately, right? Because now they're adding, you can get slightly higher base on the HP percent. You can get like plus 10% on a 6-star, you know, instead of plus 8. So basically they're just like trying to slowly rank up the tank numbers and see if that's enough for them to find, you know, because right now the meta, especially, I got to C2 the other day, and I was just inside, and then I was just right back on the outside, but I was seeing into C2. Let me tell you, when I say that I clicked on Arena and I pulled up my list of enemies, every single one of them had a 33% speed lead. Every single one. Every single one. All 10. I wish I would have done a video. I just wasn't thinking about doing a video then, but I wish I had the proof now. But I have brought it up to other people, and they've said the exact same thing. So I think that, you know, if you ask other people, you're going to get the same answer. But it is crap. That is such a terrible... Every single one? I mean, come on. There's no other C2 Plus that's not, like, extremely obscure, and... I mean, like, what? Really? Like, that's stupid. That's not even good. That's not a good game. You have to have this one monster with this exact speed lead or you can't actually do PvP. That's just stupid. That is just stupid. So I'm really hoping that this Ancient Rune stuff is their attempt at fixing it, and at least that means that they're paying attention to the problem. So I'm going to stop the rant here. I'm going to be trying for C1 tonight. I'm going to be doing the rush starting right now, actually. This video is going to come out right after either when I fall asleep or right after the rush, because I don't want it lagging my connection while I'm trying to rush, because I can't have it, you know, like one lost battle like that might be enough to stop me from picking up C1. So by the time you watch this, I will most likely have already either picked it up or not. Feel free to go check my record and you'll know. If I didn't pick it up, then don't taunt me about it, because I wants it. I wants it bad. But I don't have a speed lead, like 33%, so, you know, it'll be tough, I guess. Anyway, thank you guys again for the subs, for the shares, for telling other people about it, for telling them that it's a good channel. I absolutely appreciate it. You have every thank you I can give you. See you guys.